inside Arthur Ashe.
Well, that's an unusual way to start for both players. I mean, for Shvedova, she hasn't hit a ball, and it's 15-all. Ace and a double fault. Well, there's the athleticism we expect to see today. 5 feet 11 inches from Yaroslava Shvedova, and she is a terrific athlete.
Already indicators that part of the strategy for Williams is to attack 2 trips forward in just the first 4 points, being aggressive in the middle of the court.
Wow. You see the body momentum forward almost as a serve and volley, but not really. And excuse me, how's the shoulder? It's fine. 121 miles an hour on that serve. Absolutely incredible speed.
Game, Williams.
And Williams on the board first. She'll take the long walk around the far post, as is her penchant. And she posts a couple aces en route to 1-love.
Game,
and she has her break. Got out to a terrific start with 3 winners to get to triple break point, but hangs on, and 2-love on the score.
Serena going back and just trying to calm herself down, reset the mind after missing that return of serve. Shvedova's forehand is the weaker side from her on the baseline. And Serena getting all over it early on. That's where the scouting reports have to come into players from coaches. You can see these two both so strong, such great athletes. To be able to take the power from either of them, they look like they're not hitting the ball that hard, but trust me, it is getting belted around the court.
And Williams finds her way to set point. 32 minutes on court, and Shvedova has been under pressure since the outset. Those 2 holds representing those 2 games on the bottom of the scoreboard. But truth be told, this has been Serena Williams' set from the get-go. Well done by Shvedova to hold off Williams, at least for the moment. The productivity for Williams thus far, +9 in the differential, 14 winners. That was just her 5th unforced error.
Let seconds.
It's just pressure from
Advantage
Williams' return to serve. And Shvedova just trying to go for more and more. And that puts you under extreme pressure. Another set point for Serena Williams. And that's
Game
why.
first set, Williams.
Yaroslava Shvedova in the unenviable position now of having to try to come back from a set down against an in-form Serena Williams. Opening set, 6-2. All, set number 2, as Williams tries to continue to wheel and deal with authority from the line, the north end.
Yeah, I just feel like for Shvedova, she has come out here. She was hitting the ball quite well, but there's just a feeling when Serena Williams starts playing well and serving big against you, there's just so much pressure on you to go for everything that's a little extra than you would against any other player. And you feel like you can work your way into a match. But against Serena, you just never feel that you can do that if she comes out hitting the ball well. And that's what I feel like it's been for Shvedova. And even there, I mean, that's a mistake from Shvedova. She probably wouldn't hit, particularly now when she's hitting the ball well. She's in singles and doubles. Got to be seeing the ball, you know, as big as you can at this point, and just overplaying that shot because of the stress from Serena. And that.
Williams.
Renee Stubbs, you have had quite a bit of exposure and know Serena, and you talked about how the fact she probably didn't know what round potentially she might have met Venus. But I wonder if this talk, all of the questions she's getting and the leading of the stories on the women's side being that #1 ranking, do you know, or would you hazard to guess if she's aware of what she has to do in order to hold on to #1?
Yeah, 100%. She knows that. There's no doubt. Ooh, this is going to be no challenge. Serena usually only challenges when she knows she's absolutely right. Both Venus and Serena, in my opinion, are the 2 best challengers on the women's tour, and they usually get it right when they do challenge. And I love that they don't challenge ridiculous shots, that we know there's no chance they're close. They just get on with it.
I ask because I wonder if you would agree that the motivation for this match seems even more concerted in the effort she's putting forth today, because she has to reach the final at the very least just to hold on the #1 ranking. Does that fine-tune her focus at all?
No, I think her focus is 100% on winning this tournament. That's all she cares about. And she steps onto a court or into a Grand Slam with the only thing in her mind is to win the tournament. The ranking will take care of itself, because if she doesn't win, she won't be happy either way. Okay, so a good job here from Shvedova to dig deep. Again, make your opponent serve for the match. No matter how experienced and great a player you are, it's still nerve-wracking to serve a match out.
Well, there's another indication of what I was trying to allude to. I think there's no question, didn't mean to say she wouldn't be focused on winning the match or focusing on winning the title, but boy, has she come out on fire. There's been no wavering whatsoever today. No hiccups, no wobbles.
Oh, well.
Game.
Serena guessed so well she ran into it. That's why she put her hand up, because I'm sure Shvedova was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's the word. Oh, she actually got a racket onto it, Kevin, so that's good.
Good reflexes. And
that was better than getting tagged.
Right in the kitchen, but she managed to fight it off.
Now, is that where the kidney is? Because that would have hit right in the kidney, too. That would have hurt.
Good protection and defense as she will now serve for the match and a spot amongst the last 8.
Well, just those little indicators when Serena gets the a lot of body language, that's when you know there's some tension. The opposite down the other end. Shvedova smiling. She's like, I'm going to enjoy this last bit of my
I'm hanging out on Arthur Ashe Stadium court with the world #1. It'd be nice if I could get my racket on the offering as she will challenge Williams' attempt at a 10th ace.
121 miles an hour, this serve, if it's in, way in. Wow.
She's had 4 or 5 of her 10 aces today travel above 120 miles per hour.
She has answered the question today about the shoulder. That is for sure. The biggest I've seen her serve since Wimbledon. Wow. There it is again, the power and the speed to the forehand of Shvedova, and she cuts it off. This is a bit of a doubles return there, taking it early.
And she's shown her athleticism today on a couple where she's had to really lean in, and that forehand has paid a couple dividends, but not enough to get her in a winning position because Williams has arrived just there. Her 11th ace puts her a point away from the quarterfinals in New York. A thorough and comprehensive victory for Serena Williams to become the winningest player, male or female, in the Open era. Her 308th match win at a major as she dismisses Yaroslava Shvedova in 1 hour and 8 minutes, 6-2, 6-3 to reach the quarterfinals.